Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. We believe we've got a great one in store today. And when you got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field to start this game off. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. It's a reverse. Shakes off the tackler. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. The give from the gun. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Miller. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Buffaloes offense will go to work for the first time today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going. Short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments.
Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Having an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. On the move, it's Hicks. Breaks the tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Looking for a man. It's Dalton. Pulls it in. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. The give to the tailback. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has... will take the penalty as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summaries. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Dalton. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. That penalty helps some, but it's still third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Well, look at this. Fourth down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. First down here for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, look about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
To the air, it's Arnold. Safe completion on the screen. Spins away from the defense. And they get him down. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have bounce. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They move the tight end all over. On the run, it ticks. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must.
Afterburners coming. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Dalton. Trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Snatches it on the right. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Extending the play. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Sticks it in his belly. And the Buffaloes have a first down.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. The give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wants to throw, it's Dalton. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
They're trying to get to him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. It's reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the comeback is on. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're just about ready to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Looking for space. It's Hicks. Lowers those pads. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Offense getting set for first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Wants to pass it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. The give out of the gun. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air. It's Arnold. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Sooner. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're going to throw it again. He'll take another shot here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
4th and goal now in the 4th quarter, down a couple scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker? Be it a receiver, tight end, running back that can win in space and get you this touchdown.
A little too anxious along that.